Of all of the stories in Candle, Feather, Wooden Spoon, The Goat Keeper is the one that I've worked on the longest. I started writing this story when I was in college, and I've returned to it over and over again, the ideas in it and the writing of it, for decades. The story is about a tribe of people who live in a place called Edge in the wilderness, and they were originally Israelites. Their founder was Tzelafached and Tzelafached's wife, Geula. When Tzelafached was at Sinai and heard God's booming voice from Sinai, he became so terrified that he grabbed Geula and ran into the wilderness. He ran away from the fire on the mountain. So this is a tribe of people that they established who have their own rituals and their own traditions. They worship the fire on the mountains, but they never received the Torah. And so it's a concept that I've always loved and been intrigued by. I'm going to read a little excerpt from The Goat Keeper and then share with you the questions that are found at the end of the story. Here's the excerpt. Ezrael held the horn out before her, with the tip pointing at the man. As she stepped toward him, he stepped back. She said, "Listen to me carefully. I am the keeper of a herd of scapegoats. Each carries a portion of the world's pain." As Ezrael spoke, the sawed-off horn in her hand began to glow, becoming brighter and brighter. She continued, "If one of them is harmed, all of the suffering they keep inside is released." The man kept stepping back until his back was against the wall. "The only way to stop the storm is to unite the herd and bind them to me in bonds of love. Now you will leave this place and tell everyone you see that I am the goat keeper. I protect the goats, and the goats protect humankind." She held the glowing horn right up to the man's trembling face. "Now go." There are 4 questions at the end of this story. The first is, the people of Edge's ancestors witnessed God at Mount Sinai but did not stick around to receive the Torah. The characters discuss whether or not they are Hebrews. What does it mean to be a Hebrew, an Israelite, a Jew? Second question, a scapegoat is a person who is blamed for the wrongdoings or faults of others. It originates from the Torah, where the high priest would send a goat out of the temple after symbolically laying the people's sins upon its head. Similarly, we cast our bread out for tashlich to symbolize the casting out of sins. How do we create scapegoats in society today? The third question, in the story, the scapegoats find haven in Ezrael's herd. Where can people who are scapegoated, persecuted, and maligned find refuge today? How can we help create a safe haven in our society? And finally, Tzelafached ran away from his experience at the mountain, but Azarel runs toward her feeling of mission. What is something that you have run toward or away from? So I hope that the questions will generate much conversation, much thought, and I look forward to sharing that with you. Thank you.